Breaking news just coming in. Aryan Khan bail hearing in the High Court is underway right now. Amit Desai is arguing for Aryan's friend Arbaz Merchant. The Narcotics Control Bureau is going to be presenting their arguments in court next. Day 2 of Aryan Khan bail hearing in High Court has just started. We're getting you every single detail, every single update from court. And right now what we know is that Amit Desai is arguing on behalf of Arbaz Merchant, talking about the various sections under which Aryan Khan and the other two, Arbaz Merchant and Munmun Dhamecha, were booked. Aryan Khan bail hearing is in High Court right now. This is day 2 of the hearing, and we have some details coming in of what is being said in court today. Mustafa continues to be with us. Mustafa, get us the very latest.
Well, yes. Arguing just 10 minutes back in his entire argument. As of now, he has mainly focused on the sections which have applied. As Sahil was telling us earlier, is that there are sections like the 27A of the NDPS Act which are stringent sections in dealing with the financing, harboring of drugs and also conspiracy. Remember, in the Sessions Court had accepted the fact that there is a conspiracy being established, and hence the rigors of Section 31 is applied, and hence these sections are non-bailable, and hence the bail was denied to Aryan Khan and other two accused. Now, when it comes to the High Court, the same arguments are being made. Amit Desai is saying that on the first day when these accused were arrested, there was nothing like the talks of the applying of Sections 27A. But slowly, as the case progressed, it is their case that these people are involved in a conspiracy. What the defense lawyers are saying, that these are first-time offenders who needs counselling, even if consumption, because drugs has been found on Arbaz Merchant, and Amit Desai is arguing for Arbaz Merchant, that even if there is a possession being found, the punishment is of maximum 1 year. They should not be kept behind bars and in jail for so long. That's the argument which has been extended as of now. We'll have to wait and see for what more arguments comes up by Amit Desai. What we are hearing as of now is that he's giving various citations and judgments in this entire case. Back to you.
Also, Mustafa, get us an idea or details about what the Narcotics Control Bureau is going to say, presenting the case, pushing for further judicial custody of Aryan Khan and the others in this case. All right, we'll go back to Mustafa in a bit from now, but that's the big story that we're getting at this hour, where Amit Desai is arguing on behalf of Arbaz Merchant, the other accused in this case, saying that Arbaz Merchant was arrested illegally. That's the argument that has been made by Amit Desai. We'll have Anil Singh, in fact, later argue on behalf of the Narcotics Control Bureau. You remember yesterday, Mukul Rohatgi was arguing on behalf of Aryan Khan, arguing in court, pushing for his bail, saying that there is no proof against him whatsoever. Nothing has been found in Aryan Khan, and that there is no proof that he, in fact, was involved in peddling, as is being alleged by the Narcotics Control Bureau. It's day 2 of Aryan Khan's bail plea hearing in Bombay High Court. Aryan's lawyers Mukul Rohatgi and Satish Manishende are present in court. Sources say Shah Rukh Khan is likely to be present. Well, he, along with his manager Pooja Dadlani, have left Mannat, is what we know, but they're not in court just yet. NCB counsel and additional Solicitor General Anil Singh will put forward arguments to oppose the superstar's son bail plea. NCB, on its part, maintains that offences under the NDPS Act are non-bailable, and claims that Aryan's involvement in illicit drug trafficking is apparent, and that there is a possible link between Aryan and foreign drug peddlers. NCB also says that there are clear instances of tampering with investigation and influence of witnesses in this case. Mukul Rohatgi, representing Aryan Khan, has argued that there has been no consumption, no recovery and no evidence to show that Aryan's participation in the so-called conspiracy and abetment as alleged by the NCB. For Aryan Khan, if he is not granted relief in the next 3 days, he will have to stay in jail till the 15th day of November, since the court is going to be closed for Diwali vacation. now take a look at the arguments. The NCB has been making a plea to oppose Aryan Khan's bail. Shah Rukh Khan's manager trying to influence witnesses is what the NCB says. WhatsApp conversations about use and procurement of drugs. Aryan Khan in conscious possession of drugs since chalice was found on Fred Arbaz merchant. Aryan Khan linked to illicit drug trafficking. Aryan likely to tamper with evidence is what the Narcotics Control Bureau has told the Sessions Court in the past, and they too will be making an argument before the Bombay High Court today. Here are the big questions. Has Team Aryan Khan cornered the Narcotics Bureau in court? Has Wankhede storm heightened the bail chances here? Will the High Court judge decide Aryan's bail by Friday? Is Netas versus the Narcos war an argument in favor of bail? And is Aryan Khan hostage to a bigger game of thought? Devesh is getting us more details on that story. He joins us from the Narcotics Control Bureau office in Mumbai for more on that. Some serious allegations that were leveled by the NCB in the affidavit. Take us through the details when it comes to what the NCB has been saying against Pooja Dadlani.
The Narcotics Control Bureau in the reply that they filed at the Bombay High Court, they have clearly stated that Pooja Dadlani, who is the manager of Shah Rukh Khan, father of the accused in the cruise drug bust case, Aryan Khan, was trying to influence witnesses. And remember, any law enforcement agency, while opposing bail of an accused, they cite that if the accused is let off on bail, he is released on bail, then he could tamper with the evidence, then he could influence the witnesses. Here, the accused is still behind bars. His bail hearing is happening, bail application is being heard, but the person connected to him is already trying to influence witnesses. So this is a very important point that the Narcotics Control Bureau has raised, very important ground that the Narcotics Control Bureau has presented before the Bombay High Court, which states that Pooja Dadlani was trying to influence witnesses. Remember, Prabhakar Sahil, one of the independent witnesses in the case, has stated that there was an extortion conspiracy going on. His employer, KP Gosavi, also an independent witness in the case, was speaking to one Sam D'Souza. They had planned to demand rupees 25 crores for release of Aryan Khan in the case. They had to settle for 18 crores, and they also went on to say that 8 crores had to be paid to Samir Wankhede while they were going to divide 10 crores amongst themselves. There was a meeting between, according to Sahil again, there was a meeting between Pooja Dadlani, KP Gosavi and Sam D'Souza, who is an unknown person. And during this meeting, there was a bag of cash handed over allegedly by Pooja Dadlani. So that is a point being raised by Narcotics Control Bureau, where Narcotics Control Bureau is trying to inform the court that person associated with the accused is already trying to influence the witness when and if the person is released on bail, it could happen again. It could happen again and again when the person is released on bail. Over to you.
Right, be with us. We'll just come back to you, Devesh, for more on that. Remember, we're talking about the affidavit of the Narcotics Control Bureau, which has leveled some serious allegations. Sahil continues to be with us also for more on that story. Sahil, get us the very latest as far as the arguments of Amit Desai is concerned. Where a case is being made about the kind of allegation, specifically about the sections under which all of these three people have been booked. This is something that Desai is underscoring.
Well, of course, this is a basic argument of most of the accused. In fact, that was the basic argument of the two of the accused who were released yesterday by the Sessions Court. Of course, the Narcotics Control Bureau could not produce any kind of a WhatsApp chats to show it to the judge the way they could manage to do it with respect to Aryan and Arbaz. But that could not happen in that case, and these two accused could manage to get bail in the Sessions Court. But whereas here, NCB's arguments were based on the WhatsApp chats, and they were showing these WhatsApp chats. It's also part of their reply. But what we can see here is that, like Mukul Rohatgi, even Amit Desai his basic argument that when Arbaz Merchant was also arrested on the day 1, that is on second night, 3rd October morning, the charges were not of severe nature. The charges were of the consumption and procurement of the narcotic substances. The 27A and 29, the severe charges, which deals with the financing to the drug cartel as well as being part of the conspiracy racket of the drug syndicate, were not against them. The section 29 was applied later to the case. So he is trying to say that rather than doing that, why not, even if those charges are true, even if you consider that those charges are true, on the day when they were arrested, the maximum sentence is 1 year, is the basic argument which was done by even Mukul Rohatgi yesterday. It looks like that Amit Desai will continue with his argument for some time now. It's almost 4:10. Today, exactly at 4 o'clock, the arguments begin with Amit Desai, who is standing for Arbaz Merchant right now. He is trying to argue that the scope of 41A, the section 41A, should be considered, and it has been considered in various judgments in the context of power of arrest. It was pointed out that the arrest was illegal yesterday by Rohatgi, because Rohatgi said that there was no recovery from Aryan Khan. Ideally, he should have been let off the way many other people were let off. Why he was not let off, even if when there was nothing recovered from Aryan Khan, he should have been let off, is what he was trying to say. He has still not got into the retraction part of the statement. He's saying that the statements have been retracted by all the accused. But right now the arguments will continue. What it clearly seems like, he is citing Amnesh Kumar judgment, and the basic interpretation what Amit Desai is trying to say, that he's going into the case one by one, because there have been 2 remands which had happened before the case finally reached to this stage at the High Court for the bail application. Earlier there were 2 remands in the magistrate court happened. After that they applied for a bail in the magistrate court, which was denied. Then it was again taken to the sessions court. There also the bail was denied. But the earlier 2 remand application, the first day the remand application was made, the 1-day remand was given to Narcotics Control Bureau. He's mentioning that. And the second day when the remand application was made, 3 days custody was given to Narcotics Control Bureau, and he's mentioning that. It says that, the first 2 remand says that first it was still 3, later it became 8, and then later it became conspiracy of 20. So basically what he's trying to say, that one by one, Narcotics Control Bureau tried to make the case of conspiracy. When earlier they were arrested, of all the 3 people, the first day when they were shown arrested, that time the 20 people were not there. That time the conspiracy was not there. When they arrested 20 people, suddenly they have brought in this angle of conspiracy, is what he's trying to do. So one by one, he's going into the various arguments put forward till now. And it looks like that the hearing is going to go on even today.
Yes, Sahil, similar arguments made by Mukul Rohatgi yesterday also, where he kept on stressing on the need for the NCB to show proof, and he said, where is the proof? Where is the proof of procurement when it comes to Aryan Khan? Where is the proof of consumption? They were not even at the cruise, the so-called ship, when they were in fact arrested by the Narcotics Control Bureau. It's on the NCB now to also tell the court on the progress of the investigations, for the court to be then convinced that further judicial custody is required, isn't it?
No, see, right now the fight is not for the further custody. The fight is basically by Aryan side, Arbaz side, that they should be released on bail now, because the NCB is not getting any more remand. The remand was already denied by the magistrate court earlier. What NCB is trying to emphasize on the court, which they tried to do successfully, which they could do successfully in the sessions court as well as in the magistrate court, that even if Narcotics Control Bureau will not be able to get the remand, they should not be released from the jail, is because they can influence the witnesses, because they are part of a larger conspiracy. They are part of a severe sections. Even if those sections were not applied individually on them, those sections are on the case, and there are 20 people who have been arrested in this case. So obviously, because of that, they should not be released. Now, you please understand, yesterday, the reply filed by Narcotics Control Bureau, specifically with respect to Aryan Khan, mentions that Pooja Dadlani, the allegation made by one of the punch witness of their own, against Sameer Wankhede. They mentioned that particular allegation and said that look at the allegation. It seems that Pooja Dadlani was trying to reach out to the witnesses in this case, so the witnesses can be tampered with. So it's better that Aryan Khan should not be released on the bail. Now, what is happening is that Ananya Pandey was called on the basis of the chats they found on Aryan Khan's phone. She was questioned twice. She has already asked for a week's time to, appear again in front of the Narcotics Control Bureau. Now, they might try to put this in a way, because right now Amit Desai is going to argue, and after that Narcotics Control Bureau will get their chance. But obviously they will try to put forward that look at this, if Aryan would be out on bail, he may try to reach out to the people with whom he have had a chat, and our investigation will get hampered. Even if his custody is not needed, does not mean that our investigation should hamper, and that's why he should be kept in the jail. Most of the times when somebody is booked for the severe charges under NDPS, till the time investigation is not over, the courts have denied bail in the past. So NCB's game is basically that, to keep Aryan Khan inside jail till the time their investigation is not over, whereas the Aryan's lawyers are insisting to the court, and Arbaz's lawyer insisting to the court, that there is nothing found on them and there is no conspiracy here, because yesterday Mukul Rohatgi, if you remember, was specifically mentioning that for conspiracy there needs to be a meeting, whereas Aryan Khan does not know anybody other than Arbaz and Archit, out of these 20 people who have been arrested. So there is no question of conspiracy is what they are trying to portray. So they are trying to demolish the case of Narcotics Control Bureau, that there is some kind of a conspiracy to have this rave party on the cruise, and that's why these people should not be released.
All right, and the update that we're getting from court is as follows. Desai has said, please see the section of use in Section 2 of the NDPS Act, except personal consumption, and there is no allegation of use in the arrest memo. Something that Sahil has been saying, that really is the crux of his argument, that at best there was personal consumption. There is clear understanding that this was a case of nothing more than personal consumption. That's what Amit Desai is saying in court, arguing on behalf of Arbaz Merchant, the other accused in this case, a friend of Aryan Khan. While opposing Aryan's bail plea in the Bombay High Court, the Narcotics Control Bureau has named Shah Rukh Khan's manager. The anti-drug agency has accused Pooja Dadlani of influencing witnesses and hampering the ongoing probe. This after an independent witness in the case claimed that Kiran Gosavi met Shah Rukh Khan's manager to allegedly extort money on behalf of Sameer Wankhede. Take a look.
Witnesses are being influenced. The investigation is being hampered. Shah Rukh's team is meddling with the probe. This is the charge the Narcotics Control Bureau has levelled in its affidavit in the High Court while opposing Aryan Khan's bail plea. The NCB, for the first time in its written statement to the court, has named Shah Rukh Khan's Woman Friday his manager, Pooja Dadlani. Pooja Dadlani had been spotted at every court hearing and at Mannath, Shah Rukh Khan's home, time and again since Aryan Khan's arrest. And the NCB alleges that she's been busy influencing witnesses. Here's what the Narcotics Control Bureau affidavit states. Quote, Pooja Dadlani appears to have influenced Punch witness when the investigation is ongoing. Such interference at the stage of investigation is a mala fide attempt to ensure that the same is derailed and the question of truth is obstructed, unquote. The NCB's sensational claim comes after witness Prabhakar Sahil had named Pooja Dadlani, claiming Narcotics Control Bureau agents had sought a bribe via Shah Rukh's manager.
आपने कितने नजदीक से देखा पूजा ददलानी को?
5 फीट की दूरी पे।
अच्छा, एकदम सामने देखा। किसके साथ बात कर रही थी वो?
किरण गोसावी, सैम और ये 3 जन आपस में बात कर रहे थे। मंत्रालय
की बातचीत हो रही थी?
शायद वही हो रहा था, नहीं तो वो क्यों आती थी वहाँ पर?
Kiran Gosavi, the witness who infamously took that selfie with Aryan Khan and who India Today tracked down, has denied the allegations.
नहीं सर, ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है।
तो प्रभाकर ये इल्जाम आप पर क्यों लगा रहे हैं?
उसने मेरे से मतलब इनडायरेक्टली बोला था कि मुझे पैसा दो, नहीं तो मैं फिर पंचनामे पे जो साइन किया है उसके बारे में मैं कुछ बोल दूंगा। मैं बोला जो बोलना है वो बोलो, बाकी चीजें कोर्ट में देखी जाएगी।
In the midst of all the back and forth in the drug case, the NCB has now dragged in SRK's manager in the case as well. Pooja Dadlani has been Shah Rukh Khan's go-to person for years now. and there has been stoic silence from Dadlani on all the allegations against her.
While the NCB's strongest argument against Aryan's bail is the influencing of crucial witnesses, the narco agency has also put forth several other reasons in their detailed affidavit on exactly why Aryan Khan should remain at Arthur Road Jail even beyond the 19 days he has spent there. The NCB maintains that Aryan was in touch with several international drug peddlers, something that needs to be probed further. The agency has also reiterated that there is evidence that Aryan procured, transported and consumed narcotics. The NCB has also highlighted what it calls Aryan's link to the other accused, particularly friend Arbaz Merchant. The Narcotics Control Bureau is under fire over allegations of extortion and has now hit back with grave charges of Shah Rukh Khan's team attempting to hamper the drug investigation. In such circumstances, will the Bombay High Court grant Aryan Khan bail or rule in the Narcotics Control Bureau's favour? With Kamlesh Sutar, Saurav Vakhtania and Divyesh Singh in Mumbai, Bureau Report, India Today.
Sahil Joshi continues to be with us. Sahil, Desai right now going through the spot Panchnama. Just take us through the details of what he's saying as we speak.
Well, just now Vidya has informed us from the court that he is going through the spot Panchnama. Please understand that these Panchnamas itself have come under scanner after 3 of the punch now. One of the punch, of course, the NCB is saying that has turned hostile. The remaining 2 punches, Manish Bhanushali and KP Gosavi, NCB is not saying anything about them right now. They say that these were the independent punches, and now we'll have to see that what he comes with this spot Panchnama. What he says is that Arbaz took out a ziplock. The Panchnama mentions that Panchnama is done at the spot when there is some kind of a seizure happens, and independent witnesses come there to write whatever is happening there at that point of time, and they see, and then they sign that particular document saying that yes, whatever has been written is true. So that is what is the Panchnama. So now he's reading the spot Panchnama, because please understand, Arbaz Merchant is the one from whom NCB claims that they had recovered 6 grams of charas from his shoes. So let's see what was written in the spot Panchnama. So Desai is saying that Arbaz took out the ziplock and 6 grams of charas was found, is what has been claimed in the Panchnama. He is saying that retraction, because of course Arbaz Merchant has retracted the statement. He has said that it was planted on him. He did not carry any narcotic substances. Now let's see what he goes further. So he says that they have applied for the CCTV footage to support the claim which they have made that no such thing was found on him. So basically he says that they have asked for the CCTV footage of the cruise terminus, because Arbaz Merchant and Aryan Khan never actually got on the cruise. They were abducted, they were stopped at the terminal itself, and then they were arrested then after Arbaz Merchant was found with 6 grams of charas, is what is the case. Now they are saying that we had applied for the CCTV footage, should be protected. As our stand is that none of this happened. So he's basically completely denying what has been written in the Panchnama. So he's saying that the Panchnama made at the spot is not correct, and whatever is mentioned in the Panchnama of the recovery of 6 grams of charas is not correct, is what he's saying to the court. Amit Desai.
All right. Sahil, continue to be with us. In fact, this is what Desai has just said in court today, something that Sahil was also saying, that they have applied for CCTV footage to show that there was, in fact, no recovery of 6 grams of charas, as is being claimed by the Narcotics Control Bureau. We'll continue to keep a close eye on that story for the moment.